Republican State Chairman Bob Hugin, thanks for joining us. There are 18 days to go until the election. 9 points separate Phil Murphy and Jack Ciattarelli in the most recent independent poll. They held their final debate this week, produced by NJPBS. Did Ciattarelli close the gap at all that night?
First of all, I don't think it's a 9-point race. If you look at the money that the Democrats are spending in districts all across the state, Steve Sweeney, $500,000. When's the last time you heard that happen for his own seat? And Jill Biden's coming in, and you got Barack Obama, you've got Kamala Harris. They're worried, and they're rightfully worried, because the Democratic agenda, this progressive, big government, socialist takeover of our economy, is turning people off, and Jack is doing a great job.
Are you Republicans in New Jersey being dragged down by the national Republicans, Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, and so on?
I have to tell you, for the first time in a long time, it's nice to have a tailwind when you've got a president in the White House that has a 38% approval rating, who's devastated our foreign relations in Afghanistan, 13 people killed in that, the COVID overreach, the economy, inflation. It's about time. We've seen the issues. We've got a tailwind. We don't have a headwind anymore. So we're very encouraged by what we're seeing. Everybody is so upset with how the president has embarrassed our country internationally. The economy is in damage. He's now begging oil companies to lower oil prices after bragging about cutting off drilling and stopping natural gas production. We need a balanced economic program, and we're not getting that out of Washington. And the people in New Jersey are starting to feel that pinch, and I think they're going to vote that way.
The pandemic is still bedeviling the world. A lot of people seem to think that Phil Murphy has done a pretty good job managing the pandemic in New Jersey. How do you counter that?
Yeah, Michael, I think some of the polls indicate that, but it's pretty hard when you look into it to really believe it. With thousands of veterans and elderly and the senior citizen long-term care people who were killed, died because of bad policies. A third of our small businesses devastated, kids having lost a year of education. To say you're proud of that, that's not a very good statement to run on. In fact, at the debate on Tuesday night down in Rowan, it was really sort of embarrassing to see the governor never run on his record, didn't highlight the things he'd achieved. He attacked the challenger, which was surprising for a guy who's had 4 years to build a track record.
It's still a tall order for Jack Ciattarelli to win the election, is it not?
I don't think so, Michael. I think, listen, it's always a challenge. New Jersey's a tough state. You're running against an incumbent, but Jack is really a likable guy. And the more people meet him, he's a normal guy. In fact, when you look at the numbers, when people know Phil Murphy and know Jack Ciattarelli, Jack wins by more than 20 points. So the question is he going to get to enough people, see enough people get to know and meet him and see him to win by November 2nd? I'm optimistic he's going to. I do think he's down a couple of points, not 9. This is a real toss-up right now.
Republican State Chairman Bob Hugin, thanks so much for giving us your point of view.
Thank you, Michael.